prayers that you said for us to school. Standing at the doorway, I know how much how important we were to you. And if it weren't for the pushing to going into go to church and to raise us in the way that God would have you raise us. I know I don't think I would be where I am today. And I just want to say that I'm so thankful for how you raised me.
That's beautiful.
You gave me values. You gave me values that I would have gotten probably from nowhere else. And for that, I'll be with you in heaven.
Okay, Dean. It's gotta be funny. Nothing. Something funny. Come on.
No notes. I'm doing this all along.
Okay, I'm ready for that.
Well, to kind of go off with even what JR says, mine, as far as the values and everything, and I remember the prayers next to the front door before.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Mine was the whole.
I forgot that.
Driving down and stuff like this. But the verse that sticks with me is Proverbs 3:5-6.
Yep.
Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding, but in all thy ways acknowledge Him. And that, and I always remember that. I took that as my Bible verse growing up. And especially when I came into my teen years and stuff like this, not knowing what I was going to do out of high school and stuff. And there's some major God stories there and stuff like that. And all through my life. But, just trusting in the Lord. But as far as the story goes, I actually had two of them. And I want to take one from way back when. And one that was actually fairly recent in my later life, within the last 5 years. The one I remember, one of the ones I remember most, I had a bunch of them as a child or as a kid, as a teen. The one I remember most was being able to go into the old Vons over there at the, it was the Lucky there at Carmont Drive in Balboa. They used to be in the corner there, little supermarket. And every Friday you get paid as a nurse, and she would literally have a shopping cart, 2 shopping carts full of groceries. I mean, you remember, there's 7, it would be full. And we would think this is costing a whole bunch of money when we saw it going up to like $66. What I remember, that Mom would be so busy, so focused in on what she was going to be getting for our meals for the week or whatever and stuff like this. And I was kind of the ham of the group. I kind of like the tease. I one time snuck, I must have been about 8 or 9 years old, maybe 10 years old. And I went and grabbed some of the tall cans of Colt 45, 6-pack. I hung it over the edge of the cart where the 3 cans were on the outside, 3 cans on the inside. And it was 3/4 full. My mom was just pushing the cart around, and I just like this, and I walk away. Oh, lo and behold, guess who shows up? Mom. And she's talking like this, and there's Gladys going, look at this. So if I go, I'm just watching this, and all of a sudden, David! I think my rear end remembers that one. But the one later on in life, 2010, Debbie, my wife, and myself, and Caitlin, my daughter, and her boyfriend came up, and he wanted to be grandma and grandpa. And it was in 2010, and he came up, and and stuff. And what Mom likes to do as we were leaving, she likes to fill us up with snacks because we were driving. Right? So we had Cactus Cooler soda. We had muffins. She tried to fill us up with the SOS biscuits. Anything and everything. You know, just driving food, you know, and stuff. Fritos, corn nuts, peanuts, and everything like this. Well, she wanted to make sure, I mentioned that I saw a can that Mom must have had there for 5-6 years or so. Macadamia or almonds or one of these nuts, you know, in a can and stuff like this. And I remember her saying, I want you to take this with you. We won't eat them here. And I said, oh, that'd be great. No. I think I've had nuts at every table. I'm filled with nuts right now. I love them. Something to snack on when I drive. So, this is great. We'll have them. So we were all ready to go. We're out in the driveway, ready. We're saying our goodbyes. Mom's not anywhere to be found, but Dad's out there, and you know we're all about ready to get in the car. When I saw Mom coming down her home, the pathway out of the driveway, David, you forgot your nuts.
Oh, how funny.
Fall over laughing.
How funny.
That's the story I remember. All in all,
Yay.
There's a place in my heart that I know that, you know, we're all going to be spending eternity in heaven. What a great thing this is. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't tell that I do have thoughts. You didn't tell me about the motorhome deal.
Well,
I want to thank you for not telling me.
Now I want to know.
that's something.
Okay,
Now,
Laura.
here's my Sharon, you take it.
I lost it in the motorhome because I was afraid I was going to be late for work.
You know, I would never have remembered that if you hadn't brought it up.
I'll never forget it because I feel like I was a very good example that day.
Yeah, you know, I know how that is.
I was so frustrated.
Oh my gosh, there was one day you were perfect. Oh my God.
I said example, not a perfect one.
Actually, the one story going back in history that always stuck with me was on one of our vacations, mini vacations. Every summer.
Yes.
Every summer, let's all pile into the van, the motorhome, the camper, whatever the case may be. Yeah, apparently sometimes. We go driving 10,000 miles. And I'll never forget, I think it was in Arkansas. We were in Arkansas and took us into a Piggly Wiggly store. Yeah.
Jared got left behind. Whoops.
We all rushed to the store. Mom's doing her thing, looking for coupons, you know, and obviously very distracted. Five small kids, and Dad being Dad, you know, just sitting in the camper waiting. And then we all ushered out, took them to the van, and off we go. About 200 miles down the road.
Where's Jared?
We left him at the Piggly Wiggly store.
Whoops.
I will never forget that.
Now Jerry
As
knows
I-
You know, I really didn't worry. I was in their store and
You told
I
me you were.
knew that they would come back.
Yeah. Well, remember when we left the dog at Grandpa's house?
Yeah, I remember that. I remember we went back for Rudy.
That way did stick to me. Just one of those, you know, when I sit there going, can we keep driving?
Laura!
But
He was Piggly Wiggly at Home Alone.
yeah, the fact that it was a Piggly Wiggly store, I mean, that just.
Yeah.
But there is a story then, and we all in this room probably know that if there is a direct line to God, it's
That's
the
Mom.
direct line.
That's right.
And
And home sales. She said, I'm going to pray that this house sells at the end of the year. It sold December 31st. No joke.
I'll call my mother-in-law and I swear every morning God, when he wakes up, and every morning God says, good morning, Agnes, what can I do for you today?
Yep.
A long prayer list, right?
And that, you know, some miracle, you know, through mom's prayers.
That's right.
Trip that week, the first week when we got into that.
Yep, that was one of them.
Yep,
There's
I remember that.
a couple of instances where, you know, she actually, her connection to God actually saved my life. And one was when I was actually pregnant with the first time with James. And
Yep.
I was, you know, living in an apartment, and my mom had gotten home from work, and Jim had gone off to work, and I was left at the apartment by myself. And my dad and mom were at their house, and my mom woke up, she couldn't sleep, and she says, "There's something wrong with Laura. There's something wrong with Laura."
I knew.
Yeah.
No, there was no doubt.
And
But Jim had given you the
yeah. Jim was giving me my insulin, you know, and being pregnant, you know, things shift, and so
Yeah.
I had actually gone into basically insulin shock, and so I wasn't conscious or anything, but my dad kept saying, "Oh, she's fine, don't worry about it." And she said, "No, let's just go." And my mom even made him stop, and she says, "Do you have your locksmith kit with you?" And he goes, "Oh, I don't need that." She said, "Go get your locksmith."
I knew.
And sure enough, they got up to the apartment, and I was unconscious, and I probably would not have survived if she had not
Oh,
insisted.
she would have been dead, or brain dead probably within an hour.
So, and that's only one of several.
Yeah.
But when Mom says, you know, something's going on, nobody questions it. It's like,
And you know which one it is? I knew each time that David had 2 accidents. One time I was coming home from work at the red light. And I said, "David, I just had an accident." I went home and told Jay. And he said, "What is this about you and your kid?"
That's right.
One morning, about 15 minutes later, he got to the Navy hospital and he called me and said, "Mom, I've just been in an accident." And I said, "I know. I can tell you what time it was." He said, "How did you know?" I said, "God told me." And another time, when you had there close to home, you know, when they turn in front of you, I had already got you kids ready for Sunday school. And again, it was as plain as could be that David had just been in an accident. And I said to Jay, "I can't go to church." And he said, "Why not?" I said, "David's just been in an accident. I want him by the phone. He won't, you know." And he said, "Well, he knows to go to church. He can call you there." Finally, I said, "Well, okay, I'll go." And we got to the church and opened the door, and out in the foyer was the deacon waiting for me. And he said, "Agnes, David just called and wants you to call him at the hospital where you work. He's just had an accident. They take him to the hospital." And Jay looked at me and he said, "God really does talk to you."
Yep.
When it happened, and that was pretty close together. I'm not kidding. And I tell you, when God speaks, you know,
Yeah.
his voice is very
Clear.
real.
But we're all here because of you, Mom. And
Yeah.
very, very much.
I can't even
Yay. Aw.
For all of you. For those of you who did not grow up in a family of 5 extremely strong personalities like we did, it was something to behold. And I think one of the biggest challenges that one would think when you have 5 children is that each of them want to feel loved and individual. And I got to say, following her, that could be a challenge itself. But I got to say, in all the years that I grew up, I never ever questioned the love that I got from my parents. And that, again, with all of us, you know, lined up around the table, each one of us felt love. I can remember even, I think I was a teenager, my mom was sitting in the green chair at the bottom of the stairs. You know, all of us remember that.
With a lamp.
With the lamp.
With a lamp, with the oil lamp.
There she is, and she's like, "Honey, come here." And she literally sat me in her lap and rocked me. And I was having a pretty difficult day. And I gotta say, I've had some really difficult days growing up. And it's hard to aspire to be as wonderful as your siblings who all were musically talented and all had their different gifts. And yet I always felt very special. And that is a gift that I think you gave to each one of us as children, that even though we were one of many, we all felt very special. And I gotta say, you have some very big shoes to follow in, Mom. And
Yes.
I literally feel like
I
lived my
second
life-
that.
I lived my life just to hope to be a fraction of the greatness in which my mother holds in my life. And literally, people go, what drives you? And I said, to be like my mother. Seriously, I want to to be a prayer warrior like her. I wanted to be a mother like her who would get home after working a 12-hour shift and whip out egg McMuffins for
Yes.
Sunday.
And French toast sometimes.
In bed.
Actually, she had different breakfasts, so it wasn't just. We had such great French toast.
I can remember though being woken up for
Yeah.
church, and I think it was her way of keeping Satan away and all of us moving out the door so we could walk in church all in order. Only 15 minutes late, an hour late.
Yeah.
Right? And I gotta say, we were at church last Sunday, or Sunday before, and the Dunmeyers, for those of you who remember, she goes, I remember all you kids just walking in, or always 15 minutes late, and pastor stops and says, the Coombs have arrived. He's preaching, and he'll stop. The Coombs are here. She goes, I'll never forget all of you walking in order down this. And I said, I never felt so much love from a congregation. I said, I think any adult in that church could snap, and all of us would sit a little straighter. And they could all discipline us. But that's because, again, Mom, as Jared and David and all of us is that you raise us to be godly people who know where, where our strength comes from. There was never a doubt. I can remember, and I know you guys can remember as well. One day we were all bickering, I think, and Mom literally picked up a bat, opened the front door, and started waving it at the air. And I'm thinking, my mom has lost it. And so she says, "Satan, get out of this house."
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Vaguely.
I will never. I'm thinking she's gone. We threw her over the edge. No, Mom was like, she slammed the door and she goes, now there, he's gone. And we're all like, okay, he's gone. She's got a bat. We were really afraid the bat was Yes, very glad. But I gotta say, Mom, again, like the others has said, I often, I think, and Jack would echo that, where would you be without the upbringing that we had, the love that we share? I mean, we can be away from each other for years, and yet we come back together, and we share this amazing childhood.
Yep.
That, I know we could not talk for years even though that would never happen. And I know if I had a simple phone call, and I know any one of them would be here because you are the links that keep us together. So thank you for an incredible childhood, an incredible adulthood, for all of your prayers. And I am very specific now in what I ask my mother to pray for.
Yes.
If you've heard the story, I asked my mom to pray for my husband one day as he wasn't happy in his job. So she goes, okay, I'll pray that God's will be done. I said, okay, that's always perfect, Mom. He's let go the next day from his job. He comes home with his plan. I'm like, Mom, what exactly did you pray for?
Thanks, Agnes. Not quite what I was thinking.
He was the office.
God knew you needed a rest, honey.
But from that, my husband entered the ministry. And that point forward was God's servant. And that's God's will.
Yeah.
So thank you for your prayers.
God doesn't make any mistakes, and
No,
honey.
I was kind of worried.
Yeah.
You share your scripture. God will never ask more of me than I can bear. That is the scripture in which I live my life. And I remind him, Lord, you're getting really close. But he never does. He always gives me the strength, and a lot of that strength comes from you, Mom. And your prayers. So I thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Aww.
This is Penny from, y'all remember, I got a call from her not too awfully long ago, and she said, every time I think of the Claremont things at God's church, all I can think of